The system for delivering clean, safe drinking water to residents of Pembroke and surrounding towns is a complex map of underground wells, pipelines, and treatment facilities. Pembroke residents get their water from underground, but water from Silver Lake and Big Sandy Ponds supplies many towns in our area. PACTV Community News recently visited the folks who run Pembroke's treatment facility to get a closer look.
This is basically the nerve center of the treatment system of the district of Pembroke. The first thing that I do when I come in the morning, I check out our SCADA system, which is right over here. On our computer here, I can tell this here is our tanks and what the level of our tanks are. These are our pumps, and it tells what pumps are running. And this here is the height of the tanks. We don't use this anymore, but this is an old, what they call the BIF board, and it controls the backwashing the filters out there. We don't do that. That is now controlled by SCADA system.
This is the water distribution map for the town of Pembroke. It's got the sizes of all the water mains, locations of the hydrants. We've got 4 gravel-packed wells around town that are in current use, where all our water comes from. We've got all our wells are in the same general location. We've got one off Route 27 by Route 36. We've got another well off of 36 across from West Street. We've got the water filtration plant, which is also off of West Street and Toole Trail. And then here down at Glenwood Road, we have a well that's a raw water well, and that just pumps through the woods over to the filtration plant, which treats that well as also. It's just got about a 2,000-foot raw water, 12-inch water main, and it runs underground behind the bogs and over into the filtration plant, and it gets treated over there. It's all groundwater. There's no surface water in Pembroke for our system. The surface water is Silver Lake, which goes to Brockton, and then Big Sandy, which goes to Abington-Rockland. And Brockton actually supplies Hanson, Whitman, everything that comes from Pembroke on the way to Brockton. They service other towns that don't have enough adequate supply.
Basically over here is our chart recorders. What we use these for is these really just tally water usage. This is called a spectrophotometer. And so by me getting samples of water and adding different reagents, I am able to get the parameters of how much iron is in the water, how much manganese is in the water, and we also do the fluorides.
Well, the biggest thing is if hydroseeders or somebody illegally tie into hydrants and you get a cross connection and a backflow. Homeowners usually don't have a problem other than, say for instance, you had your hose in a swimming pool and there was a fire, and if they hooked on and caused a backflow condition, it could actually suck the water out of the pool into the distribution system.
Down this way is our chemical room. Big bulk tanks of KOH. KOH, potassium hydroxide. What that does is that adjusts our pH. The pH coming out of the groundwater that comes into the building here is probably about a 6.5 pH. We like to keep it at 7.5. The KOH is a basic material, and so what that does is that rises the pH of the raw water to get it up to where we want it to be.
You do bacteria samples every month, and if total coliform's picked up, it just gives you an idea that there could be something else going on. You have to increase sampling and take care of it. And there wasn't any big issue. That's why you have 30 days to notify the people. There's no boil water order or anything. It just lets you know to be aggressive and do more sampling and check things out.
Over here, that right there in the corner is our pump for this well. Okay, this is what's pumping all the water up out of the ground.
No, we actually just had DEP come in and they did a sanitary survey. When they come in and they check all your pump stations and all your elevated tanks, and they got a big checklist of everything they're looking for, and there was no issues found. So we're just waiting for that written report to come back.
Take that fluoride, put it into the saturator, and then the saturator, the water and the fluoride act together, turn it into like a slurry, goes up through the pump and into the system.
We have a company that comes in and they inspect fire lines and everything and make sure backflow devices are functionable and tested and need to be replaced or not. So we're on top of it.